Fifth of Westlife, managed by X Factor's longest-serving judge Louis Walsh. After 14 years of worldwide success with the band, Shane has gone solo and he's keeping his close pal Louis by his side. Talking to them in just a moment. First though, let's remind ourselves of some of Westlife's greatest hits. Over 14 years, they've notched up 14 #1 singles. They sold a staggering 44 million records worldwide and even broke the record for the most consecutive #1 singles in the UK. Now, Westlife's frontman Shane Filan has released his debut solo album. And after declaring himself bankrupt, he's ready to put the past behind him and start over. You're speaking to me. Well, Shane and his manager Louis join me now. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And it's kind of like you are starting over.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's a completely new start. But it's very exciting. You know, it's one of those things. I suppose I love to sing and I'm getting to do it, so it's fantastic.
I know, and over the years we've seen you so often with Westlife. Is it odd singing on your own without the boys behind you?
It is weird, yeah. It takes a bit of getting used to, but you know, Lorraine, it's singing at the end of the day, and that's what I love to do. So I just go out and sing, but it is sometimes you look around and there's nobody beside you, which is
I know. It's like, oh, okay, where have they gone?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Now, it's very well documented that you lost all your money. You think about it, you worked your butt off for all those years because he worked you very hard.
Of course.
He worked you very hard.
And they were great to work with.
I know, and then the crash came. You weren't the only one who got cleaned out, but very, very difficult to pick yourself up from that. You've been very honest about it, and actually surprisingly okay, surprisingly optimistic.
I think, you know, obviously when you think the worst things happen to you, and you know, I invested in property, Lorraine, and you know, in the Celtic Tiger, everything that happened in Ireland. I invested it all in Ireland too, so. And I lost it all, but you know, I think when things happen like that, you realise what you have. You know, I had a great marriage, great wife, 3 healthy children, and as Louis said, I have my voice, so we'll just, you know, we'll start again. And that's what I'm doing. And there's no point looking back in the past. It happened. Sure. You know, I'm getting to sing, I'm getting to look forward and hopefully have some sort of a career in music. And that's what I want to do. And I'm going to work very hard to try and do that.
That is admirable. He really has got that work ethic.
He has. He works so hard. And he's got the best pop voice that anyone had ever worked with, Lorraine. Not because he's here, he genuinely has. And I love his new album.
Oh, fantastic. When is that out? It's out now?
It's out now. It was out yesterday, released yesterday. So yeah,
it's called You and Me?
You and Me, yeah, a bit of a big week, so.
Oh, fantastic.
Lorraine,
you're happy with it?
It's not like Westlife, it's contemporary pop with a little bit of country into it.
Yeah, no, it's good.
It's a great album.
I know. And it's clear that you two are really good pals.
Really, genuinely good pals. We fight occasionally, but
that's healthy.
But in
a
good way, yeah. In a good way, yeah.
And also, he's co-written all the songs on the album, which is unusual.
Well, that's the key to longevity.
Yeah, it is.
It is, I think, and it's the first time I got to do it, and I got to take my time too, you know. I went to Nashville and spent 6 months making the album, and yeah, I'm really, really happy with it, you know, and hopefully people will like it too.
It's #1 in Ireland today, the album, yeah.
Excellent.
And he's #1 in Philippines and Indonesia,
all over Asia.
places.
Going out to Asia this week as well, which is exciting.
Well, Westlife were huge out there as well, weren't they?
Massive, yeah.
Really
3 billion people live out there, so it's a pretty big market.
Pretty good market there, pretty good market. Now, the 2 you worked together, as we said, in X Factor. Of
course.
Yeah. You got quite emotional at the judges'
I did, yeah, Nicholas. It was very tense though. It was a very emotional kind of moment, you know. I think Nicholas broke down after he performed, and I don't know, it just, there he is there. It just reminded me of, I don't know, when I started out, you know, because I remember auditioning for Simon with Louis years ago, you know, and it's a very emotional moment, you know what I mean? And I think he's waiting his whole life to do that audition. And
well, he's only 16.
He's only 16.
And he's from Scotland.
He is, I know you keep saying that, to get the Scottish vote.
Yeah, of course.
And why not? Why not?
He's got something special.
He has.
But then so has Luke and Sam as well.
Yeah, no, they have.
They're all good. I've got 3 people left.
I know.
You know that?
It's pretty cool.
Not that he mentions
it
very often. But you did, and you helped with that. And I guess in some ways you could see yourself there. I mean, I know that Westlife were not formed through a show like X Factor, but
it's
you know,
the same pressure. It's the same, you know, same pressure for starting out. You know, it's such a massive TV show, but yeah, it's their 2 minutes to audition for the rest of their life. You know, and everybody gets upset and everybody gets a bit emotional. But you know, Nicholas did we picked the right guy, you know, without a doubt. You know, he's having an amazing few weeks.
Now, look, is it true that Simon Cowell didn't want you in Westlife? I can't believe
that.
That's
very true.
You overruled him, didn't you, Louis?
No, tell the story.
Yeah, well, basically, I auditioned for Simon in Dublin, and Simon said to Louis, don't like him, get rid of them. And Louis came out, Louis was livid with me, like literally shaking me like that. Yeah, he actually slapped me in the face as well, but he says, you know, we need to sort this out. So I dyed my hair blonde. Simon
didn't know.
We're going to dye your hair blonde. We grow it.
Simon didn't know.
Simon come back and he loved you. So he came back and Simon goes, I love the new guy.
4 months later, he says to me, darling, where'd you get that singer? And I said, darling, it's the same singer.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So we laugh about it now.
Oh, no, that's great.
And we love Simon. Simon was so important in Westlife's career. He picked every single song and he made it happen.
Yeah.
And you were the sort of first of those, if you like, clean cut boy bands. You were a joy. You used to come in, you were so professional, and you would come in, you'd never be late, you'd be all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and just a delight to talk to.
No, definitely. We got to work with Simon Louis the whole way through, and we had great songs, Lorraine, and I think we did a lot of ballads and stuff like that, but we were different, and that's what Simon kept saying. He picked 7.
Yeah, you could sing.
He picked 7.
That's all.
You could sing. And they worked very hard.
Well, that's right. We had Little Mix on earlier on. They said exactly the same thing. They said, yes, the success is great, but we didn't realise how hard we would have to work, and it's absolutely true.
You have to.
Now, look, what about your pal that sort of we think that Cian's going into the jungle?
I've just heard actually. I heard a rumour about it in the last couple of days, but yeah, he always said, that he'd love to do it. He always said to us, even in the band, he goes, I'd love to do that, I'd love to be out there. And
does he like eating kangaroo bottoms and things? Does he like
I don't know, but he said he'd love the challenge of it.
He loves surfing. He loves surfing. I think he'll do really well.
I don't know if there'll be any surfing challenges.
It's in Australia, so...
Yeah, but he'll be jumping out of a helicopter, so he'll definitely like that.
He will do well, Lorraine.
I think he will, actually. I think he'll just... Because some people will embrace it.
Is it Joey Essex? I hear he's going to do well.
Yeah.
Right, there's always a wee sprinkling of towies in there too. Okay. You wouldn't be doing that. You don't need to eat a kangaroo.
No!
It's funny. No. It's something I wouldn't like to do. Just the whole thought of
you're not
rats and stuff like that.
No dancing shows, no reality shows. He's a singer.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's very true. People, it's great that people do them, otherwise we wouldn't have anything to watch.
Absolutely.
Oh, listen, it's a great show. And I'm really looking forward to seeing Cian.
And we will watch.
He'd be brilliant on it.
Yeah, for sure. But much more importantly, the album is out right now.
Right now, yeah.
People can get a hold of it, they can download it, they can do all the things. You have to tell me the name of it again.
You and me.
You and me.
Capitol Records.
Excellent. Louis, thank you. It's great to see you, and good luck on Saturday.
Yeah. Robbie is on the show, and Celine Dion.
Oh, wow.
Celine Dion.
Cool.
On Sunday.
Excellent.
And the theme is big band. We have a big band.
Well, I'm glad, because otherwise it would be daft. Thank you both very much indeed. It's great to see you. Now,
Thanks,
how would you like the sound of £50,000?